I did a thing this morning. First off, good morning. It's like 7 o'clock. I did a thing this morning. I haven't been talking about it much here because they aren't really my stories to tell. But I'm proud as shit of my kid. He landed a job. He's a software developer, or he's a project manager or something. I believe I think it's project manager. And he is in charge of an entire area in this building for a software company. Well, see, I don't want to say software company. This is the people, they make websites. But they have an excess of like 400 clients that they deal with. So Kari doesn't necessarily manage all 400 of them himself, but he will do a significant number of them, which is amazing to me. Man, this is him leaving now. So Kari's this project manager, and it's in Elk Grove, which, if I had to put an equivalency on it for you, I would just be naming other cities in Michigan that you also don't know anything about. Let's just say it's pretty far. It's about $25 to get a Lyft or an Uber and go every morning. So we're talking about 40 to 50 bucks a day, which he can afford, which is funny. He can 100% afford it. Like, he super fucking got it. He makes decent money. But I promised him that we would get him there all this week, but some shit went down and some stuff that was pending in our accounts just went through. They were like, oh yeah, there's that money, and they just took it. And it left us with not enough to get him there or back. And it was 6 a.m. and I panicked. So that leads me into the thing that I did today. I told you I did a thing. The thing that I didn't want to do. I want to say there are videos about it on this channel, but as an adult, I can think clearer now. I think I see it differently. A very long time ago, I borrowed a certain amount of money from a friend of mine and never paid it back. Like, it was a substantial amount. It was 500 bucks. It's enough to make a difference. And I didn't pay it back. It was just, I was in a weird place. Like, I was engaged to somebody else. I was struggling to keep my bills afloat. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm an adult now. Now I get it. But instead of trying to pay her back, I invested in equipment so that we could try to do this thing for ABC Family, which, you see how that fucking worked out. So whatever. But we fell out about that, and we were not cool for years. Like, years after that. But just recently, about a year and a half ago, we reconciled that shit, and we're good. And I've been so glad that we have, because it's been such a joy to have Sierra back in my life. Like, seriously. So I promised myself that I would never ask her for money again. Never again. But this morning I was desperate. Had no idea what I was gonna do. So I asked her for money, and she was like, oh yeah, sure, here you go. Which, man, load off my shoulders. So now Kari has what he needs to get back and forth today. Now I can sigh with relief, because, it's his dream, man. This is like his dream job. Everything he has worked for his adult life was this job. Least amount of work for the most amount of money. A field where he could practice his passions and his craft and get paid for it, in an environment where he is respected for his abilities. Like, it's everything he ever wanted. Truth be told, it's everything anybody would ever want. Who wouldn't want to be respected by their peers in the workplace? Who wouldn't want to be held in high regard in the company that they work for? Like, it's everything he wanted. And I refuse to be the reason why he didn't get to go. You know? Like, I'm being dramatic. It's not like had something happened this morning, they'd have been like, oh, well, you know, all the good work you've done so far? Fuck that, you're fired. I just didn't want him looking bad on my watch, you know? Like, now, if he goes to work and they fire him now, that's him. That's him. Nothing to do with me. I can't help you. But I can get you there and I can get you back, which is what I promised. And I did. And I am pleased as punch that worked out. And it's nice to know who my friends are. So now I need to get that back to her, and all will be well. I feel better now. So now, we now can take you back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'm gonna go grab me something to drink, sit down, work on my concordance a bit, chill the fuck out. Try to get my series done. Morning, man, how you doing? All right. Okay. I'm gonna get off this phone now. I hate being in here on the phone.